Extraterrestrial life. Extraterrestrial life is the hypothetical biological development of organisms that do not originate from Earth. This may include life forms that are found on other planets, moons, comets or asteroids, or even in outer space. The term, extraterrestrial life, is typically used to refer to life that does not originate from Earth. We don't know if extraterrestrial life exists, and we're not sure if it's intelligent or alive. Some scientists have argued that life forms found on Mars and other planetary bodies might be extraterrestrial. The search for extraterrestrial life is a major focus of NASA and other science organizations. The SETI Institute, founded in 1984 by astronomer Frank Drake at the University of California, San Francisco, UCSF, is one of several organizations dedicated to finding evidence of extraterrestrial life. It conducts research into radio astronomy and searches for signals from outer space that might be artificial or biological in nature. The National Science Foundation also supports projects aimed at searching for signs of life on other planets or moons around our solar system. If life exists elsewhere in the universe, the thinking goes, then we should be able to detect it.
It's possible that life exists on other planets. The thinking goes, if we are alone in the universe, then it stands to reason that life should be able to exist elsewhere as well. If you have a friend who has been gone for 5 years and then suddenly reappears out of nowhere, well, you might wonder what happened to him or her. You may even begin wondering if they've been replaced by an imposter, or maybe even aliens. And if your friend says, I was taking part in an experiment at Area 51, what do you think? Do you believe them? Do you dismiss the possibility entirely because why would anyone lie about having worked at such a secretive place? But what if I told you there were actually people living inside Area 51? Would it change anything about how much truth there is behind my story? Probably not, but still worth considering nonetheless.
We do not know if extraterrestrial life exists. If it did, we would be able to detect its presence by observing the effects of its existence on the universe around us. Unfortunately, there is no way to tell whether this is true or not without first finding some evidence that suggests that extraterrestrial life does exist, or existed. A good example of this is what happened when Einstein proved his theory of relativity. He made an approximation based on his knowledge about how fast light travels through space and time. However, this was only an approximation because he couldn't go back in time and see how things were like before his calculations were made. Since we can't go back in time to check out what might have been true without making any assumptions about how things would change according to Einstein's theories, and since most scientists don't think such a thing is possible anyway, we must conclude that there might be no such thing as proof for anything except maybe quantum mechanics itself. We don't know if extraterrestrial life exists. We're still a long way from understanding how the universe works and what it's made of, even on our own planet. This lack of knowledge also applies to space travel. That journey may be possible, but we've never sent anyone there yet. But don't let that stop you from dreaming about being an alien.